Hey Bryce, can you help me bleed the brakes?
No, I'm really busy right now.
Alright. Hey babe, can you help me bleed the brakes?
No, I'm in the middle of a movie.
Okay. My other son. Hey, can you help me bleed the brakes?
No, I'm doing homework.
Okay. Oh, maybe a neighbor can help. Nobody's home. Alright, we gotta bleed the brakes. Alright, go ahead and pump the brakes. Hold it. Pushing it down? Yeah. Okay. Alright, push it down all the way. Okay. Pump it up. Hold it. Okay, pump it up.
How much longer? This is hurting my foot. My leg is tired.
Just keep holding it. Whatever you do, just don't let go. Keep holding down.
Achoo!
Achoo! What just happened?
I accidentally let go.
No! So y'all ever run into the situation where you need help bleeding brakes and nobody's around to help, nobody's home, or you call a friend and they're not home, or they changed their number or something like that? Let's see if this little shop-built one-way valve can help you out. What's going on, guys? So, as you see, remember we left off with this. This is basically that check valve, and I told you I had another idea about using a simple check valve. Except this time I'm going to try to do it with common hand tools, a grinder, a drill press, that kind of thing. As you can see, I have no idea why I still have this bolt, but it is toasted. So this is a good candidate. It is a 1/2-inch bolt, coarse thread. Not that the threading really matters, but we're gonna probably cut this off about right here. Maybe a little bit further, kind of depends. So let's go in the shop and we'll see what we can do with this. Alright, so I'll first start off by cutting this off right here. And these are 5/16 inch bolts. I think these are going to be too big. But we'll see. Because we got to drill all the way through this. I'll just put you in fast forward and feel free to click your little, if you click on that little gear, I think it's right under here, but if you click on that you can speed it up, at least if you're on desktop, 2 times the speed. So I'll edit it and speed it up as fast as I can, without it skipping too much, and then you can speed it up yourself. So we'll see how far we get. I'm probably going to cut off a little bit more than I want, so I'll have a little bit extra in case I mess up or whatever. So, alright, hang on. And I do have safety glasses and my tunes. Okay, so here we are. Go over this real quick. So we got a. Oops. You see that? There's an 1/8 inch hole that goes all the way through it. Tap for a 15/16 coarse thread, and we did that probably 3/4 of the way through, and then I left only 1/8 of an inch or so, maybe 1/4 of an inch, and then I tapped again this side, real shallow. You can see that there. And the reason why I did that, we're going to screw this on this end, and that's going to give us something to attach the hose to. This side will hold the. This side will hold the BB and the spring and the cap. So again, we got a hole through. We should be able to see all the way through there. Yeah, with both of those on there. Okay. So I know in the last video I kept calling that ball bearing a BB. Well, this is a ball bearing, but it's actually a BB. So I'm just going to call this a ball bearing now. So as you know, this will fit down in there, and then you'll have a spring. And where are we going to get a spring? You get a spring from an old pin. And then we can cut this spring down to whatever size we need. So let me go ahead and cut that real quick. Okay, so here's the spring. I'm just going to fold that down. That. So again, we got the ball bearing down in there. Got that ball bearing set. We're going to put the spring in there. Put this side in. And again, however far we push that will determine how tight that sits on there. And you can see how well that BB sits on that spring. That ball bearing sits on that spring. Obviously this we don't have to do, but this is just a diamond bit. And again, I'm just going to touch down in where that hole is, just so that BB will sit down in there a little bit better. I'm going to clean this out with some card cleaner. So again, we'll put that BB in there. Put the spring. We'll put, let's see, one of these sides is better than the other, so this one. And remember, you can put however much tension you want, but think about right there is good. Put that side in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Loctite and definitely put it on this side. I'll probably use blue Loctite on this side because I don't have a lot of threads that I could do on that one.
I'll put these two nuts on there so I can cinch it up. Put some glue on.
Okay, so we have this here. You can see that dimple on my skin. So it goes out that way, but it won't go that way. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry. That should be what we need. I'm also going to carve an arrow in here that shows which way the flow can go. There's a quick tip on this. I don't know if you know, but on your blade, you see how thin that is? You have to use the flat part. If you look, there's a little notch right here. So like on this one, I still use the flat part, right? Because it's right there. But on these real thick grinding discs, there's a big lip there. You can use that little lip. That'll help lock it down. Well, there you go. So now, I guess let me go see if I can show you how this works. Hang on a second. So here's the setup. We have the bleeder valve here. The hose going to our bleeder thingy, whatever you want to call it, one-way valve. And then it's coming out and going into here. So while you're in the car, you should be able to just crack this open. Okay, so alright, go ahead and do it slowly. Okay, go ahead and push. Alright, see all them bubbles coming? Okay, let go slowly. Alright, go ahead and let all the way off. Okay, go ahead and push down slowly. Alright. Yeah, keep going. Okay. It's trying to push off down here. Is it down all the way now?
Yeah.
Okay, let go.
Slowly.
All the way. Push down. Okay, a little bit harder. There we go. Okay, go all the way to the floor. Okay, let go. All the way. Is it all the way down?
Yeah.
Okay, push all the way down.
Slowly or fast?
Just normal. So there we go. Is it all the way down?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. I think if you put this on here like this, stuck a zip tie over that, go in and pump for your heart's desire, that would keep that from popping off. And you can see I put a hose clamp on this, and that worked good. I put new fluid in this, and so this is the old, that's the old nasty stuff. You can kind of see how dark. Poor man's one-way valve. If I was going to do this again, I would get a bigger bolt and a bigger BB, because that would allow more fluid to come past. Yeah, just the main thing is, if you're doing it this way, just make sure that, like I said, this should be good with this hose clamp, and then if you just get a zip tie, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Get that zip tie on there like that. And that'll prevent that from pushing off, because there's quite a bit of pressure in here. Just loosen that off, and you should be good to go. That should keep that from popping off. That's not going to come off. And then whenever you're done, come back over, close this up, and then you can just clip that off, go on to your next one. So anyways, I thought this would be kind of a fun little project. Y'all comment rate. Let me know if you guys would do this or not. Alright, y'all comment rate. Look in the description below, and I have an Amazon affiliate link. If you guys shop on Amazon, go ahead and, if you don't mind going through that, that helps me out. I get like maybe 3 cents per purchase or something like that. Not a lot, but if you're shopping on there anyways, getting stuff you need, I'd appreciate it. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. See ya. Hey Bryce, can you come help me play? Damn it.